Helene. I live in the just outside of the GTA Toronto area. You know what it was? I just felt like my body wasn't working the way it was supposed to be working. I had aches and pains and I was bloated. I had low energy. My clothes didn't fit right. And that translated to like, I think low self-esteem. And I just really wasn't happy and I just didn't know what to do. Someone recommended Daphne. I reached out and the rest is history. Problems. I thought if I could just maybe drop 20 pounds, that, life would be better. But I quickly pivoted to having loftier goals. And I think it's funny, Daphne knew all along I could do bigger things and bigger goals. But she was very patient with me and let me come to that conclusion on my own. So eventually I realized that it wasn't about the weight loss, it was about a healthier lifestyle. Like nutrition is just a part of it. So I always think of my health in terms of four, yeah, I think it's four items: nutrition, sleep, stress, reducing my stress, and exercise. And so she taught me a lot about all of those four things. So my goal immediately became to find what that ideal weight was for me. So not the lowest weight, but the healthiest weight that I could manage and feel good at. And that ended up being, instead of 20 pounds, being 50 pounds. I felt physical differences, but I also felt psychological differences as well, about how I was approaching life and different aspects of my life. Nearly at goal, probably within 10, 15 pounds of my goal. I started training for a marathon, and so from within 9 months I went from nothing to 42 kilometers marathon, and I finished it in pretty good time for an old lady. And I'm doing it again this year, so she's created a community of people that help each other. But between Daphne and the experts that she brings in to speak to us, the guest speakers, we have just access to so much information. So there's a teacher part of her where she's actually educating us and teaching us, so that we can do things on our own. Without that guidance, I think we're kind of flailing a little bit and trying all sorts of different things because it's not easy, right? It's not easy pulling all this information together, but Daphne makes it easy. So, what I tell people is if you've tried it on your own and you haven't been successful, give it a chance. When I signed up for this program, all I wanted to do was lose weight, but it's actually turned into a lifestyle for me. And I do it automatically now. So, I know what foods and what activities make my body feel better. And I know what foods and what can make my body feel worse. I don't have to look it up on a list. I live it now. So I understand it. I don't sleep is improved drastically because I didn't appreciate how important that was. Reducing stress has been game changing as well. So the nutrition part is just a part of it, but it's how you live your life. And I live my life in a much healthier way now. And I wouldn't go back to some of my old bad habits if you paid me $1 million. So, and I just love being educated about my body and how these decisions I've made have helped me be healthier. There's absolutely no downside to it. And probably you're at this point in your life where you've tried everything. You've tried to do it on your own. You've tried other programs. You think you can do it, but it's not working because you're thinking about it. You've looked into it. So I think that's this is an opportunity to actually learn something, treat yourself better, treat your body better, and there literally is no downside. And I think that if you start, you'll see how easy it is. I think within a week or two, like all my symptoms that I had been complaining about had either disappeared or significantly been reduced. So when you see that kind of change so quickly, it's eye-opening. And then the momentum just grows and grows. I can't think of one reason why someone shouldn't try.